Hello and welcome back. Today we want to fix one other bug. So you'll see, actually, you'll probably won't be able to see that mm, because our product codes are randomized. But basically, if you have the same product code and you add that product two times, it appears as a separate product, and we don't want that. So let me just let's just do that. Let me just show you what I mean. All right, so let's just bind this to only two possibilities. Right, now let's run this. All right, so now we can only have either one or two. So let's add product one here. All right, so you see we have product one with quantity equal to one, right? If I add product one again, all right, so these are technically different, but the product code is the same, and yet we have different entries here. So if I add that product one again, the exact same one, it's added down here. So that is not what we want. So product codes should be unique. That's going to be the first thing, right? And if they are unique, then when you add the same product, we don't want it to appear as a separate product. Otherwise, we can pretty much fill these really quickly. What we want is when you add the same product again, we just increase the quantity instead of it appearing again on the grid layout that we have here. All right, so just gonna remove that, and let's I'm first gonna change how we're getting these products here. All right, I don't like how it's tied to this search bar. So what we're gonna do is oh, we actually have the choices list already. So, and that's what we're using here. All right, so what we want to do is let's go to POS. All right, and on init right here, we want to create some dummy products real quick. So we're just gonna do for x in range 4, and just gonna do product is equal to, so it has to have a name, and the name is gonna be product I don't know, product number, and let's just do x like that. And then what else? The product code, this is going to be equal to the string of x, and let's just pad that 8 times the price. Alright, so this one can be random, so a random integer between let's just do 2 and I don't know, $25. And then finally, what else? The quantity. Alright, so the quantity is always going to be 1 when you're just starting out, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go, let's add it somewhere. So the products are equal to an empty list. Let's take our prod and append the product that we got, and then let's do self to IDs dot, did we call it search bar? Let's see, search. Oh, it doesn't have an ID. Alright, the ID is just gonna be TI search. Save that. Let's go back to our POS and let's get that search bar, and then the choices for this search bar are now gonna be equal to our products here. Alright, now we can go back to our search bar and let's see, CNAME All right, looks good. Okay, now let's go down here and let's fix this because we want this to use our choices for now. All right, so we're just gonna do hold on, we're just gonna do products is equal to solve the choices, right? And then let's just remove all of this because we no longer need it. All right, now let's run this and verify that everything still works as expected. All right, so we no longer have those choices. Let's see why. So when we get the choices, oh no, I think we're actually using the wrong choices here, unfortunately. All right, for now, what we're gonna do is hold on, give me a second. Yeah, so you see we're basically going in circles because suggestions, we're getting them from get suggestions, but get suggestions is actually just putting them back to choices. All right, so let's follow this whole thing. All right, so when you click, we do where is it? We do show suggestions, right? That's up here on text. We close the drop down and show suggestions, and this just gets the suggestions for us and then makes the choices equal to those suggestions. All right, and then since we modified the choices here, this function is triggered, which then creates the drop down and shows it. All right, and let's see. I actually think there might be an error here, so just gonna do that again. All right, so looks like it's working now, but you'll notice the drop down. This is like, I think the drop down, yeah, so you see we have too many drop downs in the same context. Print exception as E. All right, so anyway, I was saying it looks like we are having too many drop downs present at the same time. So you see we have these drop down. If I add another something else, it adds product 0, product 1, product 2. These are new. All right, so these are not supposed to be there. Let's see why they're there. But before I do that, just gonna do that again. So it looks like I'm just gonna find them. These ones are being added to our products again. So what I'm gonna do is just remove that. All right, and now I believe it shouldn't be working now. Let's see. All right, so now we're not getting any of those suggestions, as you can see. All right, let's see why. What I want to do is, so these are the choices. Let's see. Just let's remove these choices for now, and let's add another field here, and let's call this products. All right, and then go back to POS, and instead of adding to choices, let's add to products like that. And let's go back now, and we don't want to modify the choices now, we just want to modify the products. So self dot products like that, and let's see. Okay, that should do it. I believe that should clear it up. So Let me open this. Alright, let's try this now. So nothing in P, but what about 0? Doesn't look like it's gonna work again. Well, this is something. I actually thought that would work. It was supposed to work. So why is it not? Alright, let's just gonna debug. Alright, looks like it's working now. But when we add 2, it doesn't. Interesting. Okay, let's do this. You know what I think is happening is this is not being fired. And that would make sense because basically products isn't changing here, right? So what I mean by that is let me go back to this. All right, so suggestions is the same. In this case, software choices is basically the same thing. It doesn't change because products is always the same. I'm just gonna try to confirm that first. All right, so just gonna do changed like that, and then we're still printing. Yeah, let's stop printing that. Then just gonna run this again. All right, and then I'm gonna do S, and it fires the changed. I'm gonna do S again, and you see it didn't change, and that is because the products are essentially still the same list as we had before. So in other words, software choices didn't change here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do software choices dot clear first. So we're going to empty that list and then add the suggestions back. Okay, so let's run this again, and hopefully this fixes it. So S. All right, let's do S again, and you see now the change is being fired. All right, so with that, now let's get to this. All right, so going to clear that, and then I'm gonna obviously delete that print statement. All right, so now what we want to do is on add. When we add a new one, all right, let's remove all of that for now. Let's go to POS here, and then let's go to where we add a product. So add product is that. All right, let's see where we can modify that. So in the end, add products just basically just adds this to the cart, right? What we want to do is modify the cart instead of adding to it. So what we're gonna do is all right, I'm just gonna do it simply. I'm just gonna do temp is equal to, and I'm just gonna filter out the current cart. So self did current cart. Oh, current, Jesus, current cart. All right, so I'm gonna filter out a product that has the same product key. All right, so just gonna copy that, and then just gonna do lambda x, and then hope that this works. So x dot p code, right? Let's see. Actually, it's gonna be p code, and it's gonna come from getting confused here. Oh yeah, x and then p code. Alright, so what we're doing is we're going to get the values from current cart and then try to get the product code from the current cart, and then if the product code in the current cart matches the product code of what we are trying to add, then we're going to return that. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to convert, because this is going to return an iterable, right? Not an actual list, like in the sense of the class itself. So I'm just going to convert it to a list, and then I'm just going to check if the length of temp is greater than 0. So if there isn't a product with this product code in here, then this list will obviously be empty. Otherwise, it's going to contain something like the product that we're trying to get. All right, so if the length is greater than 0, then what we want to do is we want to update the quantity. Otherwise, we just want to add that product in there. All right, now just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do quantity control. Just wanna see what quantity control does. All right, looks like we can use quantity control here, so let's just take that function. It's a good thing we added it as a function. So self.quantity control. What do we wanna control? Well, we want to control this tile, and we simply want to increase its value like that. All right, let's test this out, see if it works. All right, so gonna drag it in, going to add product 1, add product 2. Now on product 1, I'm gonna add product 1 again, and ooh, that didn't work. So POS.quantity control got multiple var. Ooh, I know why. Self, we don't want that. All right, let's run it again. Just gonna add 1, just gonna add 2, and now let's try to add 1 again. And again, that didn't work. Let's see why. Tile.quantity suggestion widget object has no attribute quantity. So it didn't like that. Alright, let's see. So it says it takes, oh, ooh. Alright, it looks like we're actually going to have to go into the grid and get the tile, because the suggestion widget tile, that's the tile we get when we're trying to add a widget, is not compatible with our quantity control. Alright, no worries. Let's go ahead and just try to get it. So just gonna do, I believe it's going to be here. And where is it? Right here. So this is our grid, by the way, is equal to that. What I'm gonna do is I'm simply going to say for C in grid.children. So we're now getting all the products in there, and we're just gonna get the one that has the ID which we're looking for. All right, so we're just gonna do if C dot P code, that's what it is, right? Yeah, is equal to actually let's just do temp 0 and P code. Ooh, temp 0 P code. Then we found the widget that we're looking for. So what we're gonna do is add it to target, which is none by default. Just gonna do target is equal to that widget, and then break out of this loop. And then now we can simply do self.quantity and do target, but only if we found a target to work with. Alright, so just gonna do if target, then do that. Alright, fingers crossed. Let's see if that works. Gonna drag it in. Add 0, add 2. Let's try to add 0 again. And this time it gets updated, as you can see. Alright, that's it for this one. Now we're no longer gonna get duplicate items. So we're gonna stop here for this one. If you have any questions regarding what we just did, leave them in the comment section. Otherwise, as always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.